There was one thing, though. At that point, confessing to him wasn't even on my mind. I wasn't thinking about telling him how I felt. I hadn't decided whether I would ever confess in the future or not. I was simply trying to understand my own feelings. Having a crush on him wasn't always exciting. Some days, if I didn't get to see him, my heart would completely sink. I would feel so upset that it affected my entire day, and there was one question that kept playing in my mind over and over again. What if he already has a girlfriend? I mean, he was handsome, he was in DH grade, and he was in the last year of his school life. In my head, it felt completely possible. That one thought would keep replaying in my mind, making me feel anxious and sad. As far as he was concerned, I was probably just another random girl from his old tuition classes, if he even remembered me at all. By this time, he had changed quite a bit. Back in 8th grade, I remembered him as this really cute, innocent-looking boy. Whenever I thought about him over the years, that was the version of him that had stayed in my mind. But now, standing in front of me, he wasn't that same little kid anymore. Of course, people grow up. He was in DH grade now, and naturally he had changed. Even his appearance felt different to me. Personally, I thought his younger self looked cuter. But what caught my attention even more than his appearance was how much his personality seemed to have changed. The way he talked, the way he walked, his facial expressions, the way he carried himself. The innocent image I had of him slowly started fading away. He no longer gave me the same innocent vibe that he had back when I first saw him in 8th grade. Instead, from the way he behaved, I started feeling that he had some red flag traits. That was just my personal impression at the time, and it didn't happen overnight. It took me around 2 months of seeing him regularly to feel that way, and yet, I still liked him. I know that sounds a little cringe, but honestly, that's what having a crush is like sometimes. Your brain notices all the reasons you probably shouldn't like someone, and your heart simply refuses to listen. As time went on, I became even more obsessed with seeing him. I'd think about him at school, at home, during tuition, pretty much everywhere. Every evening, I would rush down those stairs as fast as I could, hoping I'd catch one glimpse of him before he left. It got so obvious that even my science teacher started asking me, "Why are you always in such a hurry? Why do you leave class 5 or 6 minutes early?" And it wasn't just my teacher. A few days later, one of the girls at tuition asked me the exact same question. "Why are you always rushing out so early?" I had to come up with an excuse on the spot, so I said, "Oh, my friend Tanishka is waiting downstairs. I just want to go talk to her." Of course, I was lying.